Welcome to Shysen773. Thank you so much for checking out my video. For those viewing my video for the first time, I just want to say welcome in. Thank you so much for checking out my channel. If you could like, comment, subscribe to it, I would truly appreciate it. For those that have been here the whole time, I just want to say thank you so much for your likes, for your comments. They truly do go a long way. Today's video is going to be on one house, and that house is Vilhelm Parfumerie. So Vilhelm Parfumerie has these three fragrances. They're from a new line that came out in 2025. I'm probably butchering this name, but I believe it's a Triptych collection. So if you go on like Fragrantica, it will show the three fragrances, and those were done by Jérôme. I think it's Epinette. Probably butchering his name too, but what an amazing collection, and I'm so happy to have it. I purchased all of these from the House of Dubai, which I've spoken about in the past as well. If you are interested in these fragrances, I get 20% off. I put the code in the description below, so you can get that information if you want. But these fragrances, let me tell you about them. So first, usually the Vilhelm bottles will come in it's a plain box. The fragrance sits here, and these bottles are different than the older boxes. So the older bottles were in kind of like this puck-like form, and now these bottles actually sit upward, which I think was a very, very big improvement from the previous bottles. So what I want to do is I'm going to talk about the first fragrance that I purchased. So this one is called Chimilka. So the bottle itself comes in this beautiful glass. I believe it's just a really nice, sleek glass bottle that has the cap that pops back into place, but you can hold it from the cap, but honestly I wouldn't do that too much. But let's talk about the juice itself. This fragrance is a peach saffron bomb. On Fragrantica, I really hate reading when they always say that a fragrance smells specifically like one thing. So if you go on there and look, it'll tell you that the fragrance smells a lot like Ganymede. Now I'm showing you this because I have Ganymede. I've sprayed it on me. I've sprayed these fragrances on me as well to try to do a comparison. I can kind of see a little bit where they touch just slightly, but not even close. These fragrances aren't even close at all. So I don't want you to necessarily think that Ganymede smells like these fragrances. On my skin, Ganymede smells a lot like Valaya from Parfums de Marly. They almost smell identical. So on my skin, like I said, my body chemistry is different from yours or anybody else's, but ultimately doesn't smell like this on my skin. But going back to this fragrance, so this fragrance has the notes of peach, cardamom, velvet, and Italian Mandarin up top. Then in the mid, you're going to get Chinese Osmanthus, Oakmoss, leather, Immortelle, Saffron and Violet. And then finally in the base, you're going to get Patchouli, Amber, Musk, and Sugar. The first thing that you smell, and I'm going to spray it on my skin because the sprayer itself is a beautiful sprayer. It's pressurized, but you are getting this juicy, sweet peach. Now, the way that I'm smelling this is I'm getting peach skin as you cut into one of the juiciest peaches. Just imagine getting a peach from Georgia. It's prime season, and that bad boy just like squirts out. I'm not trying to be nasty, not trying to be freaky, but it smells like the juiciest sweetest peach that you'll ever smell. Then you're getting into the saffron and the leather that's mixing with that peach, which really brings a lot of the brightness out in this fragrance. So again, that peach is going strong, and it almost has like a slight similarity to Mango Skin from Vilhelm, but it's not as strong and as wild. So that saffron and leather really plays a note and holds this fragrance together very well. As you start to get into the base, it does keep the sweetness, so you're still going to smell like that peach. So it kind of goes throughout the whole ride of the fragrance, but then you're going to start getting like that musk, the sugar. So there's kind of like this sweet note that really hits this fragrance very well. But ultimately, an amazing fragrance. This is one of my favorites. Honestly, I love all three, but this one is probably one of my favorites, and especially for the spring and the summertime, these are going to go crazy. So I'm super excited to wear this fragrance. But again, this one is Chimilka. The next fragrance is a fragrance that my wife picked up. So I bought two, she bought one. But this one is Great Lord. So Great Lord is, this one has plum in it. And I like the play with the plum in it. But it almost reminds me of another fragrance. But I'm going to tell you what the notes are for this one. This one is cardamom up top. Then you're going to get Italian mandarin and plum. Then in the mid, you're going to get leather and saffron, like you did in the previous one. Chinese Osmanthus, Immortelle, Violet, and Oakmoss. So the whole mid is the same. And then also that base is the same as well. So you're getting amber, patchouli, sugar, and musk. This fragrance with the plum plays a little bit closer to crystal saffron, which is this fragrance. So crystal saffron is this like super saffron sweet bomb, but it also has leather in it as well. But this one is super strong. You can choke people out with this one. This is scary. I can't even wear this to work. This is more of a wintertime fragrance, where this fragrance can be worn all year round because of the way it smells. I did spray it on my arm earlier, and this one is such a soft, sensual, sweet plum, and then you get that saffron and you get that leather, and I think all of the notes really play well and hold this fragrance together very well. Out of the three, this one I would probably omit, and that's the reason why I didn't purchase it, and my wife purchased it, and this is her bottle. But again, this is Great Lord. The final fragrance that I want to talk about is called Sun Cities. This one I absolutely love as well. So where you were getting the peach in the first fragrance, this one is pineapple. So this one is the ripest of the ripest pineapple. Then you're getting that leather and saffron. Again, this one has the pineapple, and then they take the Italian mandarin and cardamom, and then all of the mid notes and the base notes are all the same. So you're getting that leather, the Chinese Osmanthus, the Immortelle, the saffron, the Oakmoss, and Violet. Then you're getting the patchouli, musk, amber, and sugar. The top notes of all of these are all different, which give them a different spin on the fragrance itself. This one I sprayed here. I'm going to spray it one more time. This one is really, really gorgeous. Really, really gorgeous. So out of the three, I think this is the one that kind of touches Ganymede, but it only touches it towards the dry down. So as Ganymede gets a lot less stronger, because the peppery and the musky note in this is just absolutely crazy in this fragrance. This one is a lot more smoother. It plays a very beautiful I guess, melody back and forth. But out of all three of the fragrances, I think I would choose this one first. So this is top of my list. I love the peach note in this one. Sun Cities for sure would be a very close second. And then, like I said, Great Lord, it sits in that third spot. But definitely try before you buy if you are interested in these fragrances. Like I said, you can always check them out. If you're in the Rosemont area, you can go to the House of Dubai. They have the fragrances there for you to test out. I don't know if they have samples or not, but you may be able to get a little sample. So again, thank you so much for checking out my video. I really do appreciate you. Have a blessed day and take care.